following is a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?
Blowing out of the backfield, exploding down the sideline.
This is Hangin' with the Boys, broadcasting live from Dallas Cowboys World Headquarters at the Star in Frisco. Now, your hosts, Nate Newton, Kurt Daniels, and Shannon Gross.
All right, this is gonna be a weird show because we can't hear anything in our headphones. So forgive us if this is awkward. And it's gonna be weird because we are Kurtless.
Kurtless right now. Yes, we are Kurtless.
We're Kurtless. So a storm blew through this city yesterday. Where were you at? Did you see all that mess?
Yeah. But I was at Dion's place most of the time in Canton. And then by the time it blew that way, I was coming back this way. And when I got on 20, man, it was just jam-packed with traffic. So I know something had happened in Dallas.
Man, so there was like this crazy wind. It wasn't a tornado, but it was crazy wind. And I just got back in town from seeing Mom. I went back home this weekend, and we got back, and right when we got back, like it just started raining and the wind, and then I drove around to go get something to eat. There were trees down in downtown Dallas, uptown. There were red lights blown down. There was a tree fell on a car in the middle of the street, like in uptown.
Man. Wow.
It's crazy, man. And then a crane got knocked down on a apartment complex in downtown and killed somebody and injured like 6 other people. So something
like the storm just blew in all of a sudden. It just started hating folks, right?
Yeah. And 20 minutes later, the sun was out, and it was like people were out at my pool. It was like the craziest thing ever. Kurt, we don't have any sound in our headphones.
So it doesn't matter where I sit?
No, it doesn't matter.
No matter where you
sit. It's going to be really weird.
Yeah.
You can sit wherever.
Yeah,
so welcome to the show, Kurt.
Thank you. I'm glad to be here.
You're welcome. Where have you been?
We're working on...
He probably running around with that wind hating on Zeke.
Yeah. So the point of that whole conversation was we think that the power got knocked out here at some point last night, and that's why we don't have sound.
Oh, okay.
But we are broadcasting live to America and the world.
All right.
So
That's good to know.
Yeah. Where have you been?
We did an interview. We're working on a documentary about Daryl Johnston, and we just interviewed one of his position coach at Syracuse. So, Coach Jim Hoffer.
How'd that go?
Very good. He was very good.
They weren't very respectful of your time, though, were they?
Well, no.
Did you tell them you had a show to do?
No.
This is a big deal. Might get emotional today. This is the last time we will all be together on the air until probably after training camp.
Yeah.
We're trying to figure out what we're doing at camp.
Into August, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm hoping they can patch you in where you're on the show. You're just out there.
And we do something maybe once or twice a week, get an update, and give our thoughts and stuff like that.
I thought Scott said they could patch you in. So.
I think ideally I would love for you guys to do the show every day, and then
that's only if I can get that film.
Oh, the film.
If I get that film, then I can, hey, Kurt, look at this, da-da-da. You know what I'm saying? I need to be able to get some type of film, if it ain't but every other day, watch some type of practice, man, because the only person I really trust to tell me what I'm seeing, what they're seeing is Mickey and Broadus. Mm-hmm. Everybody else got their own agendas, you know. So that's how I would like to do it, man, and if possible.
Hopefully we can figure it out. I'd like to get players on a couple of times a week and call in or put the headsets on out there. And
you guys did some great interviews last year out there with those guys. So
yeah, it'd be interesting. But this is the last show in the studio with all 3 of us until we get back from camp. So
August.
That's a sad day.
Kurt normally sends some nice notes to.
Are we doing this right now?
No, I'm just saying. I'm just gonna go through the notes.
I'm just waiting.
And this week, for some reason, I've been included in the notes after like 2 years now.
I usually email him.
He said the only things I have for today's show were Wentz contract and how that affects Dak. I'm with that. Then minicamp starting. What's happening during the next few weeks? Tell you what, phone calls. But this number 2 just it really upsets me,
Upsets you?
So Kurt, just to kind of preface this a little bit, Kurt has been silent. Kurt's been silent on text message for about 2 months now.
Right.
He won't take Nate's phone calls. He doesn't answer him. He doesn't call him back.
That's right.
Last week he sends his text message, doesn't have nothing in it, just a link to an article.
Yes, that's all he sent, man. I'm driving down the road.
No copy or anything. The link to the article is a picture of Todd Gurley just pissed off, and the title is Rams running back Todd Gurley won't be bell cow going forward. And then he waits a minute or two, and he sends some copy.
You're making this so much worse.
You sure you want to spend big money on a running back? Okay, so let's go.
You're making this one
so much worse.
Kurt, you put the gloves on.
And then the prelude to this right here is he blows through the storm in Dallas and never stops. You tear down houses, you wreck people's cars, and you just want to wreck Zeke.
No.
All right, well, explain yourself.
I love Zeke. He's obviously a great player. He's he's
not a big piece of this team, right? He's
a huge piece of this team. There's no doubt about it. But can you spend that much money on a running back in this
how
day and
much
age?
is too much? That's if you ever give me a bottom line of how much is too much.
Are you going to pay him? What, Gurley gets $14 million a year, and they're talking about paying him more than that? Can you do that? Can you do that with your salary cap? If you didn't have a salary cap, I'd pay him whatever he wants.
Let me ask you this right here. I know like 4 or 5 quarterbacks that make $20+ million and ain't sniffed the Super Bowl.
Right.
Why we keep paying them?
It's the nature of the game.
Okay.
I'm just saying. No, of course, Minnesota shouldn't have paid Kirk Cousins, whatever God.
The 49ers shouldn't have paid their guy?
Probably not.
Okay.
He's still young, so you don't know for sure. But I'm just saying, this day and age, it's passing the ball is what gets it done. And if you're going to spend that much money on your running back, when it's been proven over and over again that they don't last as long, and you can find
Emmett got paid, he lasted.
And
Barry Sanders got paid,
it was a different game back then.
They ran more.
Right.
So that means that the chances
they were a bigger
part
part of the offense, but now you're paying
a guy that's 35% of your offense is not a big part of the offense.
I'm just saying this day and
bottom
age.
Line,
I don't know.
Bottom line, Storm Kurt. Storm.
Right now, the Cowboys have 6, maybe 7 positions.
What is the price?
Where they pay? They are among the top 10
is
salaries
he worth
at that
$10 million
position.
a year?
Yeah. Yes, I think he's worth it, but I don't know if you can pay it. Can you pay?
Not even $10 million.
You're paying. Zach Martin's the top paid guard. Travis Frederickson, the top 10. Tyron Smith's one of the top paid tackles. Amari Cooper's going to be one of the top paid wide receivers.
Tank
is one of the top
back
paid.
Then, Tank is the only one living off current money. Mm-hmm. Everybody else is 2-3 years.
Dak Prescott's getting ready to be one of the top paid quarterbacks. I mean,
Byron Jones, can you hang on to him?
No.
So all right, so how are you
going to pay? So don't pay Zeke and pay everybody else. That's what you're saying.
I'm just saying, that's a position that in this day and age, for better or worse, isn't as valued as more. And if you're going to pay that much money to all these other guys, you have
people listening to you, valuing your opinion. And I will ask you once.
Oh my God!
I will ask you once to see the storm trying to blow through again. Did you do that?
No, I don't think so.
Did you do that? No, I'm just saying. No. If we make you mad enough, are you going to blow us away too?
He's like one of the X-Men.
Zeke and half of Dallas.
He's like Magneto.
Yeah.
Man.
Wow. Fortunate for you, we have other things to talk about.
This is, already the Cowboys are risking getting top heavy in their salary cap.
Wow.
How are you going to pay? You're going to have young guys, you're going to have really high paid guys, and can you build a championship team that way?
I tell you what, Kurt.
I'd love to have
why
Zeke.
is it all predicated on Zeke not getting paid and everybody else getting paid?
Okay, who aren't you going to pay then?
I'm just saying.
Who else on the team would get paid that much? Dak.
$14 million a year is a whole lot. And when quarterbacks are making twice that much.
So you're not going to pay Dak.
So we're going to pay. So what you're saying is Dak is only worth $16 million?
No, I'm saying Dak's price just went up. He's going to be $32 million plus. So who are you going to pay? Who's
That's ex-Brad Sham, brother. Maybe he know more than you. You can't give us a bet. Is he worth $8 million?
Yes, he's worth that $8 million. I'm just saying, can the Cowboys pay him?
What would Kurt the Storm pay?
The Cowboys $10 or $12 million, somewhere in that. I don't think they can pay him Gurley money.
Okay.
I wish they could.
You'd pay him 10 or 12?
I wish they could pay him Gurley money. I just don't know if they can.
But we can't get a number out of him.
I'm not a salary cap guy. I don't know the numbers. Steven's working that out. He says they can do it. I hope they can. But can you tie up Here's the headline from USA Today. 1 year in, Todd Gurley's contract is already a disaster for the Rams. Are you going to get tied up? Are you going to get?
We are the Rams.
No. They probably wish they were the Rams. Rams are one of the best teams in football right now.
The Cowboys, you saying the Cowboys are not?
They should
Where do
be.
you rank the Cowboys?
They should be. I think they're top 10 team for sure. They might even be top 5.
Okay, well, we are the Rams. So, but
I hope he's here. I want Zeke.
so
Zeke
we
here.
need to be Zekeless.
No, I want Zeke here. I just don't know how they're going to do it.
All right, what's our next? What's because we can't get a figure. It was 10 to 12. It was 8.
I'm not a cap guy. I'm sorry.
I'm not taking Kurt's side.
Okay.
But I see where Kurt's coming from because I'm with you. And it seems like this is what they're doing every year. They're paying the guys they need to pay, and then they're hoping that the league extends the salary cap a little bit to where, because every year the salaries get bigger, they increase the salary cap. But I'm with you.
Tyron Smith, when he got paid his 5 or 6 or 7 or 8 year contract, that money is over halfway gone, and the salary cap has risen. So now we look at Zach. Zach is even 2 years into his contract. What's the last big guy we played was D-Law, right? Now he got new money.
Right.
His money, new money.
Yeah.
So for 2 years, we got to see where the cap goes. But everybody else is behind. The only guys you have to pay now is Amari, Zeke, Dak. Okay. Let's just see how this shakes out. I pray that they can comfortably fit these 3 guys under the cap.
I hope
Now,
so.
due to the fact that Mr. Wentz just got paid $100 million guaranteed.
That's the big deal, the guarantee money. Guarantee money.
And that money can go to anywhere like to 120 because his contract can escalate to 140 or 170 depending on what the team do.
Let me ask you this. What has he done?
They're just banking on in future.
Like what has he done to deserve that money?
He virtually gave him a first round bye in the playoffs. He did that with his 11-2 record before he got hurt.
He had what? Two complete seasons?
Not even that.
And one. So he
got hurt that season, remember?
Yeah.
I don't think he's had any complete seasons.
He has since 2015, he's not played a complete season.
He's making that kind of money. So you got to think Dak's looking at that and just licking his chops.
Yeah, he's
Hold on a minute.
Because I have a feeling he's going to get some outside input
more
about your
kicks to the crotch here.
your Zeke conversation.
Get on that mic.
All right. What's your
name,
Nate
bro?
again has stopped a tour down, and he's going to
What's
get
your
some
name,
feedback.
My name is Philip.
Philip,
What's up, Philip?
how you doing, Philip?
Philip.
How you doing?
Do you know who this is, by the
I
way?
do not.
This is Nate Newton. He won.
And this is my partner Shannon Gross, and this
Kurt
is
Daniels.
slowly losing friendship to Kurt Daniels.
So this man to your right here won 3 Super Bowls with the Dallas Cowboys.
Wow.
Got elected to 6 Pro Bowls, and he has a question for you.
I have a question for you. We trying to figure out. Okay, Todd Gurley averages $14 million a year, and he has a hurt knee. They don't know to what extent, but he's not going to be the 3-down back or the bell cow for the Rams. Kurt Daniels thinks that now we should not pay. He's not giving us a price, but he say that we should give Zeke anywhere between $8 and $12 million per year. I mean, do you think that would keep Zeke here? $8 million a year?
I think it would because I think that he loves the Cowboys and I think that he
So
would.
you think Zeke would pay for $8 million?
I mean, I'm sure there's other incentives involved, but I think it's a good
What would
base.
you pay Zeke?
I mean, if I had the money, I'd give him as much as I could.
That's
Of
all
course,
he wanted
I
to
would
hear.
too.
That's what he wanted to hear.
No, he's trying to paint circles.
No, I'm not. But this man said he would pray. Now, you're a Cowboy fan.
Oh, yeah.
I
And
want
see,
Zeke here.
you as a Cowboy fan, I'm taking for granted that you don't make $8 million a year, right?
Right.
So, but now let me ask you this
That'd be a
question. here.
private tour if you did $1 million a year.
What do you do as a living?
Well, I just relocated here, but I'm just in the hospitality game.
Yeah, hospitality game. What if somebody was offering you $100,000 to be the hospitality guy for, say, Marriott? and somebody was over across the street called Holiday Inn was offering you $200,000, where would you go for the hospitality pay?
I'd probably go to Holiday Inn.
So why would Zeke want to pay for $8 million when Gurley's making 14? You see my difference?
I totally see you there.
See, don't let your love for the Cowboys make your wife leave you, all right? Because you don't want to get paid.
Right.
You want to get paid, right?
I mean,
Look at this dude here and say, man, I want to get paid. Look at him.
We all want to get paid. We all want to pay Zeke. I just hope we can.
Kurt's just saying he doesn't know if Holiday Inn has enough money to pull him over to the other side of the road.
Well, he get reward points.
Oh.
But now your name again, sir?
Philip,
we love you. And see how the Cowboy fan think?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They think Cowboys should play for pennies when everybody else make millions.
That's right.
So at least you got him, Kurt.
Hey, all right. We all want Zeke.
Thanks, Philip. Enjoy the tour, man.
Yeah.
Sorry our partner put you on the spot like that. He likes doing that.
Play Zeke, you do not come on the show. You do not come on the show. Get out of here, Philip. Thank y'all. Have fun, Philip.
See, you take a tour of the star, you never know what's going to happen.
Better
You
take
never
one around
know.
our
But
time
you know
slot.
What?
I knew I was taking a chance because I was like that when I didn't play for the Cowboys and I was a Cowboy fan, and the players always wanted to hold out. I'm like, why is he holding out?
Yep.
Do it for the team.
Do it for the fans.
Do it for the fans. But then when I got to be a Cowboy and seeing everybody else getting paid and I wasn't, like, I ain't doing it for the fans.
I'm with you, Kurt. I don't know if they can afford to pay everybody. And I think you have to consider what they did to DeMarco Murray.
Yeah.
They ran that man in the ground, they let him go, and then he never was the same back.
All right.
So do you give Zeke a 4 or 5 year extension and pay him all that money? And then I'm worried. I still think I'm with you, Nate. I think they need to sign him. I think he's special. I think you've seen this team without him and what happened and what didn't happen. And when he comes back, they look like the same old offense.
You know what I would do? I would offer him a 3-year deal. Tremendous money.
Really?
$16 million, 3 years.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Because, yes, you do have to worry.
Mm-hmm.
But I would show my appreciation. Look at him, man. You know, after next year, like, hey, man, hey, go 15 a year. 3 years, bro. All of it guaranteed. Boom, it's yours. And that's $45 million. Guaranteed. All of it yours. Now, from that point on, we can talk about incentives, or we can talk about team option or player option. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm going to pay you what you worth, but I can't pay you a penny more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that way you be like, okay, $15 million a year. He'll be 28, 29, 30. Now you can make a decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
You know, because I'm a Zeke believer. And when I think you special, I think, like Gurley, you may regret it because he's hurt now, but at that time there, you could not fault him. You could not fault the Rams. You could not. You just couldn't.
Yeah.
Like Kirk Cousins, I think he'll be a better quarterback this year with a new offensive coordinator, how they going to help him, you know, minimize his throws and stuff like that. And if things go right, I think Kirk Cousins will have a great season for Minnesota. I really do, because coach going to run it different now for him. You can pay Zeke that amount of money, what I'm talking about, but don't run him in the ground. Don't run him in the ground, you know. Kind of like Kawhi Leonard for the Toronto. They made sure we ain't running you in the ground. We need you for the big dog, and that's the end of the season. By the 12th game of the season, that's why you should see his carries go unlimited. You know, because now you're talking about division, winning it, getting home field advantage. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the first 10 or 12 games, you know, 20 times a game, 25 times a game, because if Kellen Moore does what he's supposed to do, we'll be all right.
And it's interesting because what they did in the draft is they took Weber and they took Pollard. I tell you what, Weber, that dude is built.
Yeah.
Did you see him on media days?
Yeah.
You talking about a rock. Woo! But they drafted those two guys, so, you know, did they draft them for insurance in case they didn't re-sign Zeke? Yeah. Or did they draft them for what you said to help to help Zeke and not wear him out at the beginning of the season and save him for the end of the year? You don't
I'm
really know.
going to tell you something, man.
Both, I think.
Yeah, just either way.
Every great running back in modern times have had his helper. Mm-hmm. It's had his guy. Every great running back. And I'm telling you.
Is that helper another running back?
Yeah, and see, this is – I said this last year. And I meant it. And then the Cowboys did it. You know, the Cowboys did it. Y'all heard me start saying for the draft, if they draft a running back in the second round, I don't care. Because if you built on running the ball, offense and defensive lines, if ever it's that position fall to you, you have to take it. And not especially when you've shown ability that you know how to get your strength. That's the offensive line. That's the running back. You know these guys. Mm-hmm. You got to get them. Not in the first round, but in second and third, you have to get them. Hey, this is our strength. So I've always believed, because I was like, okay, much as we love Rod Smith and all the other things that he can do with special teams, and maybe he was held back a little bit last year, and they didn't fully use him. Hey, we'll find out. He signed with somebody else. But whenever a running back is in that backfield, the defense still has to say, hey, this dude a threat to break. Mm-hmm. And if Pollard's that guy, if the other kid they drafted is that guy, or even the guys that we have here, you know, we will be under construction for the first 4 or 5 games. From training camp to the first 4 or 5 games, we'll be under reconstruction. That's the.
Is that because the offensive coordinator?
Offensive line is virtually back new again, mm-hmm. And the new guys around the car. So we'll be under reconstruction for like 3 or 4 weeks, because until you get under fire, this ain't like the old training camps where you knocking heads and getting out there scrimmaging every 3 days. The scrimmages don't start till the live bullets start. Mm-hmm. So the first 2 or 3 weeks, I'm not going to be panicking, you know, because coach going to have to really learn who his players are, and what they really can do under fire.
Well, we talked about quarterbacks a little bit. We touched on it. Let's get a little bit deeper into that. But we're going to take a quick break. We're going to talk Carson Wentz and what that means for Dak. And then at some point, I want to talk about Justin Bieber and Tom Cruise.
The important stuff.
Have you heard about that, Nate?
No, we better share. Hey, hold on, man. Hey, don't go to break yet.
Uh-oh.
Hold on, man. Come on, man.
Uh-oh.
Come on, man. Don't go to break yet.
We got a bunch of little ones out in the hall that
Come on,
I think Nate's
coming through.
Come on in.
I guess this is tour the studio day with Nate Newton.
Wow.
Hey, how are y'all?
Can you see these little things, these dwarfs? Y'all come on in.
How are y'all?
Are our cameras working?
Keep walking.
They're scared.
Yeah, there we go.
Wow, there we
You
go.
looking on TV?
Yeah, look at yourself on TV. Wait.
Hey.
Wait, see,
look.
There. Go in, everybody go in.
What school are y'all from? Primrose.
Oh,
Is that here? Is that in over in South Lake? Okay.
My kids grew up over there.
Yeah. How are y'all? Like your orange shirts?
Y'all Cowboys fans?
Tell me the 2 words you've learned. What are the 2 words you've learned?
What are the 2 words you've learned? Respect and driven.
Oh.
Who's anybody a Cowboys fan? Yeah. Who's your favorite player? Here, come over here to the mic. Come over here. What's your name?
I volunteer Jason Whitten.
Jason.
And my name
Get a little
is
closer.
Tristan.
Tristan, speaking to that mic, Tristan. Say hey. Say hey, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
And who's your favorite player?
Jason Whitten.
Why is Jason Witten your favorite player?
Because
Can I get closer?
Good.
Because he's good?
He's driven.
He's driven. Who's your favorite player? Anybody else have a favorite player?
I do.
Who's your favorite player?
I don't know his name, but I do have a favorite player.
You do? Do you know his number? 39. Brandon Carr.
Sure.
So that is your sister? That is your sister?
Uh-oh.
It's your friend because you're holding hands. I'm thinking y'all sisters and brothers.
You do? You have a brother that plays football?
Partners, and y'all let y'all hands go with y'all partners.
What do you think about the Stars? The tour fun? Yeah? Are you almost done, or did you just start? Almost done? Well, thanks for stopping by the studio. You know who that is? That's Nate Newton. He played for the Cowboys.
I used to be driven.
Yes.
Now I drive this chair.
He won 3 Super Bowls.
All right, give me
with
5.
the Cowboys.
Give me 5.
Yeah.
Okay, then we're going to all put our hands in on 3.
All right, well, Nate's got the huddle up. We're going to go to break. We'll be right back on Hangin' with the Boys.
All right, thank y'all for coming.
It's big. Such a great deal.
It's okay.
Just okay. What's not to?
Right above the subway!
Well, I bet you don't even notice it after the.
That's my neighbor, Angus.
A deal that's just okay is not okay. Get a great deal with America's Best Network. Come into an AT&T store and learn how to buy one smartphone and get a second one on us. Based on GWS 1 score, September 2018.
Now's a good time to tell you that SeatGeek is the new source of tickets for all your football needs this season. SeatGeek makes managing tickets easy, whether it's buying or transferring to a friend. They even tell you the best deals for every game based on their deal score technology, which rates every seat on historical data, price, and location. Download the SeatGeek app on your phone and take $20 off your first purchase using code DALLAS at checkout. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
Work the Cowboys way and channel the winning business tradition of the Dallas Cowboys and the Jones family at Formation. This dynamic workspace provides an elevated work experience on the Star's aspirational campus with exclusive membership options available to meet varying needs. Choose from open workspaces, dedicated desks, and private offices to leverage our home field advantage for your individual business success. Limited memberships are available now, so apply today at formationatthestar.com.
Back to Hangin' with the Boys.
Don't make no mistakes.
Back.
Give me that.
Future, Juice World, Chief Keef, Yellow Beezy, and more are coming to Ford Center for a full day of hip-hop music on Saturday, July the 27th. Don't miss your chance to see some of hip-hop's hottest artists at Unruly Citizens at the Star, presented by SeatGeek. Get your tickets now at SeatGeek.com. Unruly Citizens. You coming to that, Kurt?
No, I won't be available.
That's not your not your music of choice.
No.
It's not heavy enough for you.
I like the name you got for Unruly.
Yeah. Unruly
That should
Citizens.
be a fun night. I'm sure those.
It'll be a very cool night.
You going?
July 27th. I doubt it. I'm not a big hip hop guy. I'll listen to it, but I'm not. If it comes on, I'll listen. But I don't. I've been to maybe 2 or 3 hip hop concerts.
Have you?
Outside of Duro, because that's my guy.
Sure.
I went to Lil Wayne. I went to Jay-Z when we played in San
thought that was
Francisco.
rap.
It is hip hop, rap.
Oh, yeah.
I think it's all the same. Yeah. There's your friend, the Eagles fan.
No, he's not an Eagle fan anymore.
He's not?
Yeah.
Okay. Speaking of the Eagles, Carson Wentz. How much did he get paid, Kurt? 130?
4 years, 124 million dollars.
28 something, yeah.
100 million guaranteed.
That's the big deal, is the guaranteed money, right?
Yeah. I read somewhere one. I don't know.
You can escalate to 140. It can even higher to up to 170.
So you got
one NFL executive said something like the Cowboys, kind of blew it by not signing Dak already
Before
because
that?
his prices is going up.
So you got Russell Wilson that just signed for record money.
Yeah.
You got Carson Wentz that was on his rookie deal that just signed for this crazy amount of money.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
Big Ben for the Steelers signed a 2-year deal over $60 million.
So what does that mean for Dak? Where's he going to land? Is he going to be in that 30, 32, $33 million range now?
You know what? And let me kill your argument. It ain't whether he worth it or not. It's what they're giving away.
Yeah.
And I'm with most fans. I think you should pay guys who've shown that, but that ain't how the league working for quarterbacks.
No.
They working on what may could be. So
and think about it. If you're the Cowboys, you don't have a choice.
No.
What do you have? You have Mike White and you have the Red Rocket.
Cooper Rush.
And no knock against them, but they haven't played in any games for you to be able to tell what you have. So if you're the Cowboys, whether Dak deserves it or not, you got yourself over a barrel, man. You got no choice.
You can sit up here and try to reason it. It ain't no reason. Ain't but about 2 or 3 of these guys in the whole league where Aaron Rodgers, Big Ben is one. Breeze.
Yeah.
Tom Brady, don't even talk about him. Because if he really wanted to be a hard nose, how much could he make a year?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got. I mean, Russell Wilson's the highest average right now. Then Ben Roethlisberger. Russell is $35 million. Roethlisberger $34 million. Aaron Rodgers is then third at $33.5 million. Then you got Carson Wentz at $32 million.
And hadn't done nothing.
And you know Dak's going to be Dak's saying, hey, my track record compared to Wentz, I deserve more.
Yeah.
So
I would too.
Man,
I ain't done nothing. Nothing, man. Didn't even get them through the playoffs.
That's the going rate now. So you think the Cowboys Cowboys going to pay him more than Aaron Rodgers at $33.5?
I'm gonna tell you something. Right about now, between 29.5 to 33.
Mm-hmm.
That's where everybody trying to fit their babies in because they saying you ain't better than Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah,
that's where everybody trying to fit their baby in.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
And then you got what? Matt Ryan, Kirk Cousins, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Matt Ryan's at $30 million, Kirk Cousins $28 million, Jimmy Garoppolo at $27.5.
Give me Dak over Garoppolo and Cousins.
Yeah.
I mean,
more babies, man.
Stafford's at $27 million. I don't know. I don't know how they get out of this without paying at least 32 now.
I think you have to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
You don't have a choice.
Between 29.5 and if, like I tell people, if I'm and this probably wouldn't get many guys signed, but if I were a GM, forget all this. Unless I needed to make you fit, like quarterbacks, you need to make fit.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like, hey man, $100 million guaranteed. That's all we got. You can chop it up how you want. But it don't work that way because you got to put the years.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And make it stretch out so you won't be just strapped year in and year out trying to pay just 4 guys.
So at this point, would you say, okay, Dak, you have to prove it, and then you either you run the risk of him playing.
Go up again next year.
Yeah, you let the cap, and you run the risk of him.
It ain't no risk now.
Well, what I'm saying is, if you could say you have to. We still control you for another year or two. You have to prove us before we're going to pay you a big contract.
But you got a 4-year contract. That's it. You have to franchise it.
Right. That's what I'm saying.
And the franchise is going to be what?
Well, I'm just saying, do you work that all the way out and make him prove it and then say, okay.
But hasn't he proved it?
Yeah, I'm saying he has. I'm just saying from a salary cap standpoint, and maybe he doesn't, do you hope that he doesn't perform quite as well as Wentz and then you can pay him $30 million? Or you obviously run the risk he plays better, and then you got to own 35.
About lose games, right? Because when you say hope you don't perform, you're talking about losing.
I don't want him to lose games, obviously.
But you can't hope that. See,
I'm just saying from a salary cap standpoint, do you have to pay him now?
No, you don't. But what is the franchise tag right now? Because you got to pay him within the top 10, top 5%.
Yeah,
of
it's
the
look. Even if he goes out and has a bad season, say he goes 8-8.
Yeah.
Somebody's going to pay him because there ain't that many quarterbacks in the league that have done it. He's done it. He's shown it to you. What, 3 out of the 4 years?
So
you're going to pay
him? You're going to pay him
2 out of the 3.
So go ahead and pay him now.
$31 million. That's just says $31 million. So you're just going to pay him $31 million and hope they don't have a good statistical season, because if they don't have a good season, Jason Garrett fired, Rod Marinero, everybody just fired.
Yep.
So now you're talking about starting over again with a new coach that got to come in and learn this kid all over again. Mm-hmm. So sooner or later, you can't keep bumping yourself against the wall.
Yeah.
You either got to believe that this is your guy,
which they do,
and give him every weapon and hope that he does well, because I would hate to pay. This is what's scary to me, is what happened to Kirk Cousins last year. You paid this dude ungodly amount of money for nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
For nothing.
The only way I would not do this deal now and do a 1-year deal or wait is if you were thinking, okay, after this year, if they don't go on a playoff run, we're getting rid of the staff and the new coach, we're letting him pick his guy.
Yeah.
And Dak doesn't. But if you're building this team around Dak, no matter who the coach is, if you're playing then you got to pay him now.
Yeah.
Because you've already hitched your wagon to this guy. Unless you're just saying, hey, we're cleaning house if this doesn't work out this year, and like they did with what's the guy in McVay and you know how they're doing the way they're doing head coaches now is they bring them in. Can you win with this guy? If they say yeah, great. If they say no,
Arizona with Rosen,
you let them go get their own guy. And I think that's the only way you don't pay Dak. But in public, they said Dak is their guy. That's what they're building this team around. And if that's what you're saying, I think you got to pay him.
You got to pay him now. The price is only going to go up.
Yeah. I mean, you don't have a choice. Someone will pay the man. Someone's going to pay the man in the $30 million range, whether it's here or whether it's somewhere else. At least you have the advantage to where you've got his rights and you've got his attention and, you know.
Well, it'll be interesting if Dak will say he's going to want more, but is he going to say pay me 32.5 just so I'm above Wentz, or does he come in and say I've been so much better than Wentz. I've even been better maybe than Rodgers last year. I want 35, you know.
No. I'm telling you. They thanking Rodgers for saving them $2 million a year. Because the high paid man is 35, right? Rodgers is 33. Am I correct?
Yes.
How can your man, I'm just walk in and say, hey, man, my man better than
Rodgers,
I mean.
Well, last year he probably was. Last year he was probably better than Roethlisberger. Now, he obviously hasn't, but I'm just saying.
And that's what they're talking about, bro. What your eyes tell you. Yeah. What your eyes say. Right now, if I say, who you want, Rodgers or Dak? And you ain't even thinking about it.
What Dak's going to say is Roethlisberger and Rodgers they're on the downhill side of their career. They've only got a few more years left.
How?
And Dak's
how were guys playing to 50 years old? How?
I'm just saying what Dak's
saying.
The same quarterback,
28. The same position you held over Zeke is the same position I hold now. How you gonna tell a quarterback that can play until he's 45 years old? He on the downside. How old is Drew Brees?
He's about 40, 41.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, what would Dak say? Dak's camp, Dak's
his
agent
camp
is
not going to play like that.
You don't think?
See, if we was discussing 1.5 million to 5 million in the league that we're talking about, come on, man, we come with the wild deal. But when you talking $30 million,
right?
Don't even. I'm not going to even insult you with something like that. I'm going to say, you know what, fellas? Let's get down to brass tack. You can't play because when you play, now you get a disgruntled player, especially a player that's got pole in your locker room. All of those things have to play in the factor. Now, but in the same token, Dak is not going to say, man, them guys on their downside. Well, they went further in the playoffs in the last 3 years than you have went. So
not last year. They didn't even make the playoffs.
But I'm saying, the history says that they're better.
But I'm saying
history says that they're better.
But Dak's argument is, I'm going to be better going forward.
How?
Because he's younger and he's proven so far. He's got the Cowboys winning records the last 3 years. He's been in the playoffs twice. He's saying,
Aaron Rodgers ain't missed it, but just last year, right?
But that's what have you done for me lately?
Nah,
that's what
that ain't how they getting paid, Kurt.
I'm saying
that ain't how they getting paid.
That's what Dak's going to say.
That ain't. But that ain't how they getting paid. You got to always keep it on a realistic line.
Hey, if I'm Dak, I'm saying that.
No, they're not.
You don't think?
No, the agent ain't saying that, man. These people talking about investing a big part of their franchise in these guys, so they're not gonna play that game. Now, if our three top guys were the 49ers guy, Kirk Cousins, and a couple of guys that got signed last year, that's his argument. That is these guys have done nothing. But that argument does not hold true with Big Ben, the guy down with the Saints, and with Aaron Rodgers. That argument does not hold true. You don't go where it's not true.
Isn't that why they paid Wentz? For what he's going to do, not what he's done?
But you know what? When Wentz played, when he's played, except for last year, when has he been a loser?
Oh, yeah, I know. He's been good. That's why they're paying him.
That's what I'm saying. So, yes, some of it is projected on future, and some of it is projected on what have you done for me lately. But if what have you done for me lately, it ain't going to be a year-by-year basis. It's what you can accumulate over the years. Mm-hmm. We've seen Aaron Rodgers take his team, and this is why I would never argue about Aaron Rodgers. I've seen with no offensive line. I've seen with no running back. and just him and wide receivers and a half a tight end go to the Super Bowl. Tell me the last person did that.
Yeah, he's good. There's no doubt about it.
He's great. He's super. I mean, so I'm not making excuses for that. Mm-hmm. I'm saying this right here. But every guy, as of this point, saying, okay, we at least going to go at Aaron Rodgers. We at least going to say, hey, we want Aaron Rodgers' money. That's 33. But they ain't paying you more than Aaron Rodgers. Mm-hmm. Now, over the average, as time go on, it may seem that way. Nah, man, Aaron Rodgers is the man.
Well, he's 35 and Dak's 25, so it's going to be interesting how they play this out.
We'll see. We'll see, man.
The man's going to get paid.
Yeah, he's going to get paid.
Got to wait and see how much.
I think 33 is the cutoff point.
Yeah.
I think anywhere from 29 and a half to 33 is the cutoff point.
I think he's going to be 30. What did Wentz what was his average?
He's 32 this next year.
I think it's going to be 32.
Right there with Wentz.
Yep, I think it's going to be right
there. I think it's going to be right there and escalated just because, like, we sitting there talking and going at it. But, see, his agent even put in, his agent's supposed to say, okay, we can't get past Aaron, but what if you have a great season next year? What if next year? So they put in where it could escalate to 140. It could even escalate to 170. I'm not saying Dak can't do that.
When is Mahomes' contract up? Because that's where
it's after this year.
You got to get in before. You got to get it in before then, because that man's gonna that's gonna break the bank.
Yeah, well,
you got to get Dak in before Mahomes, because he's gonna change the game when his is up. What's he got?
Two more years, looks like.
They say next year. The Chiefs say next year they're looking at trying to get it done.
Yeah, you go on and sign Dak.
They say they don't want to
go on and sign him right now, because once Mahomes signs, that's going to change the game.
Yeah. But see, this is what's funny, man. And see, each team has its own criteria of what they think their franchise quarterback should look like and what it should be. And I'm telling you, if anybody had to get a model, right now, my model would be either Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers. You know, then my third guy would be the kid up in Seattle. Mm-hmm. But guess what? All these guys making over $30 million.
Yeah.
And they're what? They're proven winners. Mm-hmm. Proven.
Yep. All right.
I know all three of them can tote their team. The kid in Seattle, he did it last year. He can tote his team. Mm-hmm. The kid, Aaron Rodgers, can tote his team, and we know what Tom Brady can do.
Mm-hmm. Sure. All right, let's take another break. Our last break. We were going to call Mama Gross about her birthday, but since we don't have any hearing in our headphones, we will probably have to skip that. And then Taylor, her flight got bumped, so she's not going to be here for Tay What. So we're going to talk about. I want to talk about Tom Cruise and Justin Bieber. And then also we might talk some mini camp and then what happens between now and training camp. When we come back on Hanging with the Boys.
Before your next AT&T Stadium barbecue, gear up with OtterBox, the official outfitter of tailgating. It starts with the Venture Cooler. Built tough in America, Venture keeps ice for days and days. Or stay light on your feet with Trooper Soft Coolers, perfect for packing in your signature side dishes.
Tailgating wouldn't be complete without a beverage, so pour one into the OtterBox Elevation Tumbler. It keeps your drinks frosty and toasty. Discover more about OtterBox line of tailgate essentials at otterbox.com.
Now's a good time to tell you that SeatGeek is the new source of tickets for all your football needs this season. SeatGeek makes managing tickets easy, whether it's buying or transferring to a friend. They even tell you the best deals for every game based on their deal score technology, which rates every seat on historical data, price, and location. Download the SeatGeek app on your phone and take $20 off your first purchase using code DALLAS at checkout. SeatGeek. Life's an event. We have the tickets.
Want to use what the pros use? How about the official men's skincare brand of the Dallas Cowboys? Jack Black. Right now, you can get the Jack Black Starter, a curated collection of Cowboys locker room favorites for just $10 with free shipping. The starter includes 4 Jack Black skincare favorites, plus a full-sized intense therapy lip balm. Go to getjackblack.com/Cowboys and use the code word TEAMJB. That's getjackblack.com/Cowboys. The Jack Black Starter, $10, free shipping.
The excitement of Dallas Cowboys football is back at AT&T Stadium.
The place is going crazy in Arlington, Texas.
Don't miss your chance to see the Cowboys live when they host their NFC East rivals, the Eagles, Giants, and Redskins, plus the Green Bay Packers and more.
Elliott works his way through and walks the dog.
Single game tickets are on sale now. Get them before they're gone.
First and goal, quarterback sneak. Prescott pushes up the middle. Touchdown.
Visit DallasCowboys.com to get your tickets today.
Back to Hanging with the Boys.
Making people be like, we
are back, and we have sound in our ears.
Oh, we do.
I don't know what you did, Douglas, but that worked.
Headphones over here.
Sounds like a normal podcast now. Here we go.
All right.
Well, I'm glad you made my man Shannon, because I was just talking. I didn't care. I was just talking.
Were you? Y'all were talking about D-Law. Have you seen his beef with Lane Johnson of the Eagles going on? Started on Friday?
They had a little something going back and forth, but I haven't gotten into the details of it all.
Yeah,
what
whenever
happened?
Wentz signed his contract, D-Law, I think, tweeted out or put on his Instagram, the more money they make, the harder they fall, or something like that. And then Johnson replied to him and put up a roadblock and said, we'll see you whatever date that they play. And I think they've been having some fun with it going back and forth. So.
Nice. That's good.
Nothing wrong with egging on the little Cowboys Eagles rivalry.
That's
so,
right.
All right,
like
before we get into Justin Bieber and Tom Cruise, and I love that Nate has no idea what's going on with that. Because
I'm sorry, I know what's going on.
Well, let's just talk about it before we talk about training camp.
Okay.
So, Justin Bieber, for some reason, Nate tweeted out, I think it was yesterday or Saturday.
Yesterday, I think.
He challenged Tom Cruise to a fight.
Whoa.
And said that he wanted to do it in the octagon. And he said, who's going to put it on? And he tagged Dana White in it. And then Conor McGregor jumped in and said if Dana wouldn't do it, that his production company would sponsor it. So Bieber is what, 25 years old?
I think, yeah.
And then Tom Cruise is like 56?
50,
Who do you think would win that fight?
Well,
If I'm Tom Cruise, I'm going straight for his mouth. Him hitting him and throw it in his mouth.
I think barring the age difference, it would be Tom. But I mean, 20 as somebody who's about that same age, beating up a 25-year-old is not going to be too easy.
Sounds like fun though, doesn't it, Kurt?
Tom Cruise would be
Fun
the
to
heavy
watch.
favorite, I'm sure. Heavy fan favorite, at least.
Who would you if you could pummel one person?
Oh no, buddy!
Celebrity.
I'm a lover, not a fighter.
There's not one celebrity you just want to punch in the mouth.
Nah.
Well, I think it would be Zeke, huh?
No. He already verbally did it on the show earlier.
I have not insulted Zeke at all. I think Zeke's great.
Who would you take on this Cowboys team, pound for pound? Not overall size and strength.
Probably Big Ben Roethlisberger since he over the hill.
But no. In the Cowboys roster, pound for pound, who would be your people's champ, pound for pound? Who do you think?
Oh, it's got to be Tyron, doesn't it?
Well, that's overall.
Yeah.
Mass and strength, but I'm saying pound for pound.
He'd be pretty tough.
He would be. That's a large man. Have you ever shaken his hand?
Yeah, at some point probably. He's huge.
He got some paws on him. All right, speaking of mini camps this week. Starts what, tomorrow?
I want to beat up old man. Lord, shit.
Tomorrow, Wednesday, and Thursday, right?
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes.
And we all have a date.
Yeah, Nate wants to have
Wednesday
a play date.
We all meet out, man. I wish we had some Hanging with Cowboy t-shirts.
Oh, we
we all meet out,
Anybody
man.
buy one if we had one of those?
No.
I think they would.
We'd have to pay people to wear them.
No, we wouldn't, man. No, we wouldn't.
Give them away to people.
We have each week we'll have somebody with ask a great, intelligent question, and then we send it to
them
them.
a shirt?
Yeah.
I wonder if these shows have budgets. I need to talk to Derek about that. See if we have a show budget.
We'll get some people to sponsor that shirt, I'm telling
We
you.
got no budget, do we?
Okay. I don't know. I heard
we have a picture of all of us, man.
I heard we're getting a sponsor, though.
Ooh. That'd be nice.
It's going to be an awesome sponsor, too. If this goes
You know
through.
who it's going to be?
I've heard rumors.
Yeah.
Well, I'm fighting it off because he don't really want to do it, but he said, but it's Kurt opinion Zeke. I'm trying to get the sponsor.
It's let's just say if this sponsor goes through, we will have food delivered on a weekly, maybe even a daily basis to the show.
Wow.
Are you going to participate? Are you going to?
It's Cane's.
Are you going to eat free food?
Is it Cane's? I go right over here and get my own chicken wing.
You know what? I went and paid for Cane's last week.
Oh, but
Thursday.
Sometimes you just got to get.
You
some.
got to get out of here every once in a while.
I got to get some.
That's the first time
Cane's ain't bad. Once you eat it every night, it's great. It's so great. Yeah.
All right, minicamp, 3 days. What's the difference between minicamp OTAs? There's not really a difference, is there?
Well, everybody has to be here.
Yeah,
even
it's
though
mandatory.
Pretty
right?
much everybody already is here with our team at least. I don't know, Nate. I mean, do they do a little bit more physically?
No. I think they probably put on a jersey. I don't even think they put on helmets. They may put on a helmet, but it's nothing big. And guys we should see a little bit more veterans play, maybe practice. But then again, it's all installation. They want these guys to know what to do when they get into camp because it's all installation. We got a new offensive coordinator, and you want guys knowing what to do. And so that's what it'll be about speed. And let's just go see. On Wednesday, let's go see, man. We need to ask for an exemption, so maybe Thursday we come in and do a talking, hanging with the boys.
Hey, do they have the schedule out yet? Media availability
for
minicamp. Look and see what time practice is, so we can go together. What happens now, Nate, between minicamp, because it'll be the last time the guys are in the building or required or voluntary or whatever. So a lot of them take vacations and get out of here and stuff like that.
So when do they take vacation break? When do they take that vacation?
I think it's after minicamp.
Yeah,
after this minicamp,
they're done.
And you've always heard me say that's too much time. It's too much free time
to go get in trouble.
Not so much get in trouble because these guys are pretty disciplined, but just to lose that, the bond that you have built with these guys. But rookies will still be here working. The rookies will still be here working. That's a great thing, man.
Isn't there a point, though, where they have to leave, like the CBA makes them?
Well, they ask them to leave, but you always had a right to come over and work out.
Okay.
Yeah.
But so no coaching involvement or anything like that?
This is what I tell young guys. For 6 to 7 weeks, you have an opportunity to not worry about school, family, or nothing. This is the chance to show these coaches or the other 31 teams that I'm committed to football. And I'm doing everything possible to show this coaching staff, these scouts, or anybody that can help me be a part of somebody's team, this is what I'm about. And see, that's what makes me laugh. When I hear a rookie out partying and then come have a bad practice the next day or, act like got an attitude, I want them to cut them because you ain't that. You ain't that. So that's what I hope, man. That's what I hope for first-year guys, second-year guys, and rookies, that you understand that for the first time in your life, it's truly all about football. And Pop Warner can't truly all be about football because you got your chores, you got school or whatever, and that school is always an integral part. But when you don't have school now. If your wife don't understand.
You got a job, football.
Yeah, if your wife don't understand, forget her. And that's for real. Because I'm going to tell you why it's for real. Because once you make the team, she going to reward from that team. People be like, oh, man, some guys' wives. No. Because if I was going to get me a $15 an hour job and I'm home all the time, but I can't meet your demands financially, then you got the same old woman acting up. I'm gonna meet your demands and I'm gonna have free time. Because when it's the season over with, you got me for 3-4 months.
Yeah.
Like most of these guys, most of the mature guys, they go off with their wives for 2-3 months.
Yeah.
And have fun. So you mean to tell me for 6, 7, 8 months, you can't let this dude dedicate himself to football? Come on, man. Something that's gonna put you in the top 30% of America?
Yep.
Kids love you, kids, because all they be like, Daddy coming home, Daddy play football. Let me go to school, tell everybody my daddy play football. The kids are all in, believe me.
What are you going to do between what time we watching?
He needs to spend time with his family.
11:15.
Practice Tuesdays 11:15, Wednesday 11:15, Thursday 10:45.
Wednesday. We doing Wednesday?
We doing Wednesday now.
Wednesday 11:15.
They outside or inside?
Inside.
Inside. Okay.
They're working. They're fixing the field. Remember?
Oh yeah. Okay. All right. So
I'm telling you, Kurt, man, you should be there, man.
We got a date.
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
You think how much you think Zeke can practice? Or you really don't care?
Practice the whole time. I think he'll be right in there working hard.
Yeah, just like Carson Wentz
for them $8 million. For them $8 million you want to pay him.
No, I wish he'd take it, but he's going to get his he's going to get his money. It's just where the Cowboys can pay it.
$107 million,
definitely
guaranteed.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, it went up.
107.9.
It went up $8 million. It went up $4 million on the overall contract. Because I thought it was four for 124 and $100 million, but it's more.
4 for the NFL Network's reporting 4 for 128, 107.9 guaranteed for Carson Wentz.
Man, that's a lot of money.
All right, fellas, I'm gonna miss you guys.
What are you gonna do on the break? No Mexico or anything like that.
Next week, is it next week or the week after? I got to go to a Twitter conference in San Fran, and then I'm gonna spend the rest of the week in San Diego for my buddy Jim's birthday.
That'll be a good time.
Yep, and then
wow, this dude getting away. He spend more time off than working.
Yeah.
I know. Got to get it in. Hell, I've been here so long. I get 4 weeks of vacation.
International man of leisure.
I only take about half of that because I love my job so much.
Oh my God!
And then we go to Oxnard and Hawaii in the next couple months. So
you're living the life.
Well, I'm gonna miss you guys. We'll figure out what we're doing at camp before we go.
I hope.
And then Wednesday, I guess we're gonna watch practice together, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And I'll work on making sure you get your tape at practice.
Thank you, man. God, I need that, man. Because I open up on the 18th of July doing, I think, either Inside or one of shows with Scott Purcell. So I want to be,
be ready.
Be banging.
Knowledgeable.
Be banging, baby.
All right, Kurt. Well, thanks for showing up, Kurt.
Thank you.
Even though you were late.
I ain't giving him no pound.
Nate, thanks for bringing it. Douglas, thanks for hanging in there with all the audio issues. Kent, thanks for keeping us on the air.
You the one took my Zeke Barbador head out of here, man.
I like him. I want him here.
Presley, thanks for scheduling everything. We will be back. We don't know when we're going to be back, but we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Probably during training camp, for sure after training camp. We'll see you soon on Hanging with the Boys.
This has been a production of DallasCowboys.com and the Dallas Cowboys Football Club.
How about them Cowboys?